What's the view in Beijing? Donald Trump seems to have lost this election. Joe Biden crawling towards victory. There could be some chaos, and the big concern in geopolitical circles worldwide is that could China try and make use of these turbulent political waters in the US?
No, I highly doubt that. For China, it's Biden or Trump. There's really not that much difference. Somebody colorfully said to me, the difference between Biden and Trump is taking poison or being shot. Both are American exceptionalists. They have very different styles. I think obviously Joe Biden would be much easier to deal with, but I mean, he would be forming this kind of, or he's proposed to form this league of democracies, and that would be aimed squarely at China. Donald Trump has, took it, America on its own, basically, attacked everybody, including friends and allies, India included. So I would agree with my former colleague on that, but I do disagree that the administration will remain silent on issues. The American way that is not the American way. There's always plenty of criticism when it comes to human rights that will go around. They will certainly be criticizing China, and it would be very difficult if they didn't voice the same criticisms against India. So you're going to see a much more aggressive on terms of human rights attitude towards the U.S., but less on military, and unfortunately less in terms of economics. There just isn't.
But you've sidestepped the question that I asked Einar Tangen. What's been written off in various circles is the fear that if just hear my question, that if the political imbroglio in the US continues over the next several weeks till the beginning of January, could the PLA attempt a military invasion of Taiwan or attempt some kind of mischief against the Indian army along the line of actual control?
Absolutely not. I mean, the person at the head of the government is just one person. We have a very large staff of generals. We have literally more than half the world's total expenditure on arms and armament. I'm certain that the U.S. is on standby, and they would be looking for this. And they know that, and the Chinese know that, and during any kind of moment like this, there's a heightened alert among the military. China has no designs on using this for geopolitical advantage. It would be to China's soft power disadvantage to try anything like this, because then it would set up the criticisms that people have been venting that China is only out for itself. I think China wants to go slowly and steadily. It's the only economy that's working in the world. And from their perspective, every day China is growing stronger, and while the rest of the world is still trying to catch up.
Ajay, Jen Baturia, is there a fear that Donald Trump could stretch this out till January? He is going to court in 4 states. How do you see this play itself out? Joe Biden so close to 270 and yet so far.
Yeah, this is one of the most historic elections, and only 3 presidential campaigns in the past have defeated an incumbent president, and Joe Biden will be the 4th, and this is a major achievement. Throughout the campaign, Trump cast about the integrity of the election and repeatedly suggested that mail-in ballots should not be counted. And on the election night, he said that this ballot should not be counted where he's losing, and where he's winning, he said, okay, keep counting. This is not how it works. Several states allow mail-in ballots to be accepted after the election day, as long as they were postmarked by Tuesday. That includes Pennsylvania, where ballots postmarked by November 3rd, can be accepted if they arrived up to 3 days after the election. Trump suggested this ballot should not be counted, and he wants to go to the Supreme Court directly to stop the counting of the vote. There could be fights in specific states, and some of these could end up at the Supreme Court, but this is not the way things work.
No, but he's pointed out, I have over here the lawsuit filed in Detroit, which says that there are 4,788 duplicate registrations. There are 32,519 more registered voters than eligible voters. There are 2,503 dead people who are registered, and 1 voter was apparently born in 1823, and they've put together all these facts, or what they call facts, and they're taking them to court.
Well, Trump has been a liar throughout his career. He had been filing lawsuits throughout his business career. That is how he works, through threatening people with lawsuits and everything. So these lawsuits are all baseless, and this does not have any ground. And we will see that in the legal counsels on both sides of the campaign will take care of it. And Biden is going to emerge as a victorious, and he's going to be the next president.